Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Tinubu, Oshiomhole, and others makes Lyon to lose Bayelsa as governor over conspiracy theory. The All Progressive Congress national leader, Bola Tinubu, with the party chairman, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, and other leaders of All Progressive Congress are the main reasons why Supreme Court have to sack David Lyon, who is assumed to be sworn in today over the first certificate of his deputy, DJ Erumeyu. Before the party can take tickets to anybody to contest, there should be a proper procedure on every document that will be used subsequently to contest. As the national leader of All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have called on every leadership of the party and assure the proper procedures of all their documents before the party gives any candidate ticket to contest. Comrade Adams Oshiomhole is the party's chairman, and he should have at least known about the certificate saga that got David Lyon disqualified and the act of his deputy, DJ Erumeyu. But it's very saddening that it is a democratic country, that in a democratic country like Nigeria, leaders delegate power because, according to some research, the certificate saga of Dagi Erumeyu isn't a secret to the leadership of the party, All Progressive Congress. David Lyon's deputy, DJ Erumeyu, used the proper fake certificate to serve in Senate. Can you believe that, Nigeria? This same fake certificate was what he used to serve as a senator. Nobody noticed. Things are getting serious in Nigeria. And because they are the ones in power, nobody deemed it fit to check. Because he's their party member, he served with this same fake certificate in Senate. Can you believe that? Because right now the Senate majority is APC, them being the ruling party. Nobody raised an eyebrow, nobody said a word, everybody kept quiet like it was proper and okay for him to serve with a fake certificate. Carry on. Furthermore, they allowed him to carry on with this same fake certificate to go on as a deputy to Lyon, who was supposed to be the governor, while he stands as his deputy, which led to their disqualification because his deputy came in with a fake certificate. I carry on with the news. The All Progressive Congress allowed him to contest using the ticket party as a deputy. APC used their own hand to send themselves out of the seat or governorship in Bayelsa over their own conspiracy theory. So this is what is happening. It's only in Nigeria that things like this happen, and nobody stands up to say the truth. It's also apparent and important at this stage for PDP to start doing their homework, not to allow. That's why we have opposition party, so that if one party is not doing well, the other party is able to call them to order, to say this is not done right, this is not done correctly. Because if you're in politics or in government and nobody stands as your critic or opponent, you think all what you're doing is right. We all need that caution to be put here and there for people to be able to ascertain or if what they're doing is a checklist, and to be able to say my opponent is criticizing me over this. Is there something I could have done better? It makes one steps back and look at it properly. Nigeria now, so now only Nigeria they feel they do all this kind of rubbish, they get away with it. In advanced countries, first of all, before you go into politics, your educational the background is critically, is all sorted out. You don't just go there with assumption that you went to school or you have a certificate or not. No, you don't do that. You don't. Nobody does that. And so we need to going forward, I would say here that government needs to be careful as to who gets into political positions, and also they need to be very sure who is taking up your party's who is taking up your party's ticket. Have they been checked? checked? Have they properly been looked at? Has the situation be actually analyzed? Because you don't just wake up and just give your party ticket to anybody. This same ticket he used to serve as a senator in Nigeria. I mean, what is he saying there? What is he going to say there when there are qualified people all over the nations of the world? But guess what? Bola Tinubu, Oshiomhole, see what your conspiracy theory has caused. You never saw it as anything important. There was no caution for him to take it on board, either go to school through online or advanced learning or something. Nobody took it seriously. Everybody pretended like, oh, we are the one in power. We can just waive it. See what it has cost you. And Oshiomhole has been going on and all that they have won. They've won the Bayelsa. They've won a state in South. They've won a state in Southeast. I mean, this is all a conspiracy theory, And also in the Southeast, things are happening now because things are not like they used to be. Yeah, they are going outside to the international world to come and ascertain the jury system of our country. The seven judge who sat down to decide the fate of Imo State. This judge are going to be looked at whether their decision was fair and was in accordance with rule of law, because right now the US have a system in place where anyone who violates human rights will be there is already penalty and way to deal with such issues. So my people, times are changing really fast. It may look like nothing is happening in Nigeria, but it's better than it used to be. So what the people of Bayelsa is saying is just an act of what APC is like. They cover up a lot of things and they make it look like nothing is happening because they are the ruling party and the one in position at the time. But we need to stop this evil that we keep doing in Nigeria and make sure that the proper rule of law is followed. If anyone is to go into any political position, it has to be properly checked and ascertained if they are qualified for the office in which they are going to be serving in. How can somebody have served in the Nigerian Senate? He served his full term and now he's going as a deputy to a governor, and because of his act. Do that trigger something in you or make you really wonder that so a lot of things happening in the country, in Nigeria, it's fraudulent, so to say, because he has served in one of the highest offices. A senator is supposed to represent people from a senatorial district, and it's supposed to be representing people from the south, especially Bayelsa people. So what has he been representing? What has he been saying? If him himself is not the right candidate or has not been in the right, everything has not been in order and as it should be. So how do they fight corruption? Because we need to ask Buhari this issue. Buhari needs to really come out and speak, because this is the member of his party that have served in the Senate, and because he's a member of his party, nobody have said anything that what this man was doing was wrong. He was serving with a forged certificate and nobody spoke against it. But you know what? We, the media, we are out here to make sure that every evil and wrongdoing in Nigeria is exposed. And this is how we change. It starts gradually. It may look like nothing is happening, but I tell you sincerely, things are beginning to pick up. It might take time. Time is a big factor to see to it that things get in order as they should be. It's been a long time coming. Nigeria has been a country for a very long time now, and irrespective of how long we've gained our independence, it's not really reflecting in our politics as at today. So we really need to make sure that things are done decently and in order. We need to stop doing things that will not make the country to move forward. We need to make ourselves a pride of Africa as it should be. People should stop doing things that are fraudulent. Buhari needs to wake up. He needs to come in terms. He came into power saying his party was going to fight corruption. Now ask me, what corruption has he been fighting when one member of his party that has served in one of the highest office in the country has been using a forged certificate? What corruption is he really fighting? But you know what? At Apple Media, we are here to speak against injustice, make sure that good come to the people. We are here to speak up against evil prevailing in our community, in our society, and the nation at large. And we are here to promote good governance. So I want to say thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is happening in the country. You have a voice, use it. Don't let anybody make you feel that you don't have a voice or you're irrelevant. Every little they say helps. So speak up against wrongdoing, against injustice, against evil prevailing, so that tomorrow can be better. If we all keep quiet, silence, they say, is consensus. So please speak up against evil. Thanks very much for listening. Have a lovely and a blessed day. Bye.